In 1999, Lauryn Hill became the first woman to earn 5 Grammy Awards in a single night for an album that sold over 20 million copies worldwide and has since been certified diamond. But following the monumental success of this critically acclaimed debut solo album, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill at the pinnacle of a successful music career, Lauryn Hill shocked the world when she suddenly disappeared without a follow-up. Miss Hill never released a second studio album, leaving everyone to wonder what had gone wrong. In this video, we'll explore how several messy relationships, business pressures, and mental health issues forced Lauryn Hill to step away from the music industry. But first, let's see where it all kicked off. From a tender age, Lauryn displayed extraordinary talent and an unwavering passion for music. Being born in South Orange, New Jersey, into a family that valued music and education highly. This led her to actively participate in school choirs and showcase her skills at local talent shows. So it was no surprise when she formed a group called Translator Crew with her friend Pras during her freshman year in high school. Later on, Pras's cousin, Wyclef Jean, joined the group, and this is where things began to get interesting. As Wyclef recounts in his 2012 memoir, he first saw Lauryn in a studio session and was drawn to her. But Pras told him to back off, stating she was too young. Wyclef respected his cousin's wishes and pushed the feelings aside to focus on making music together. The two had chemistry, but they decided that work was more important, so they would bury their feelings. A decision that would return to haunt them 3 years down the line. The Translator Crew gained underground popularity by performing in local showcases and high school talent shows. And even though Lauryn started solely as a singer, she picked up rapping from spending so much time with Wyclef. The group fused reggae, rock, and soul to explore their creativity, and their work was so seamless that they had no option but to commit to it full-time. After changing their name to the Fugees and signing with Columbia Records in 1993, they released their first album, Blunted on Reality, in 1994. Despite its poor performance, Lauryn's standout verse on Some Seek Stardom earned her critical acclaim and a devoted fan base. Fans urged her to go solo, but she remained loyal to bandmates Pras and Wyclef. Their persistence paid off with their game-changing second album, The Score, in 1996. However, the seed of Lauryn's solo potential had been planted, paving the way for future drama. As a result of spending so much time together, Lauryn and Wyclef started a romantic relationship fueled by their intense chemistry and newfound career success. The fans loved the idea of them as a couple, and they were on a high. It was the ride of a lifetime. Except that ride was about to come violently crashing down. While the lovebirds enjoyed each other's company, Wyclef went and got married, and his involvement with Lauryn became increasingly complex. Time passed, and Lauryn struggled to balance working with Wyclef and being in love with him as his marriage and the challenges of maintaining a secret affair took a toll on them. This emotional turbulence significantly impacted their professional relationship, resulting in friction within the group. The chemistry that once fueled their creative synergy was now a source of tension and conflict. Lauryn found herself caught in a web of personal and professional dilemmas, and facing the pressure to keep up appearances for the public while dealing with the private turmoil of her relationship with Wyclef created a heavy burden. This turmoil significantly impacted her mental well-being and her ability to focus on her music. But things were about to escalate even further. In 1998, Lauryn shocked the world when she became pregnant for Rohan Marley, son of reggae legend Bob Marley. This pregnancy heated the situation with Wyclef so much that the Fugees went on a hiatus the following year, leaving everyone to face solo careers. But Wyclef did not take this well. He felt betrayed that she and Rohan started going out, even when she was still involved with him. So when he received an invitation to produce Lauryn's solo album, he was unwilling to support Lauryn. This tension further drove a wedge between the two, and Lauryn found herself navigating this new phase alone. She was determined to have her baby and make her album without Wyclef Jean. The album's production was a triumph and a trial for Lauryn. She collaborated with a band of musicians known as New Ark. She poured her heart and soul into the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, drawing from personal experiences and struggles. Several songs spoke about her frustration with the Fugees, her relationship with Wyclef, and her decision to have her first child, Zion David Marley. However, despite its success, the process took a significant toll on her mental health. Wyclef's refusal to collaborate on her solo project forced Lauryn to take full control of the creative process. While this allowed her to create a deeply personal and authentic album, it also meant she had to bear the industry's pressures alone. The experience was isolating and exhausting, leading Lauryn to withdraw further from the public eye. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill was a huge success, selling nearly 423,000 copies in its first week and topping the Billboard charts. The album sold about 10 million copies in the US and 20 million worldwide. During this time, Lauryn and Rohan welcomed a second child in November 1998. But she had just dropped one of the best albums at the time, an album so good, Lauryn became the first woman to bag 10 nominations in a single night at the 1999 Grammy Awards. How would she handle the demands of her success and show up for her newborn? Lauryn went on to win 5 awards at the Grammys that year, breaking yet another record as the first woman to win that many awards in a single night. However, her problems at work and home persisted. Lauryn was sued by Newark in November 1998, along with her management and record label. They claimed Lauryn used their songs and production skills, but failed to properly credit them for the work on Miseducation. This put pressure on Lauryn, who felt like Newark wanted to take advantage of the album's success to rip her off. They settled out of court in February 2001, with Lauryn paying $5 million to Newark. An inside source later confirmed that was the beginning of a chain effect that would turn everything a little crazy. Indeed, they did. Following the birth of her second child out of wedlock, Lauryn faced a lot of public scrutiny, and as she continued to make public appearances, the voices of her critics grew louder. The drama surrounding her situation with Rohan overshadowed the work she had been doing around that time. And to fuel this fire even more, Lauryn became pregnant again, her third child with a man that was not her husband. The news was met with backlash, and at this point, Lauryn was losing the loyalty of her fans. These issues, coupled with the legal battles over credits and compensation for her album, made it increasingly difficult to maintain her place in the music industry. But as Lauryn navigated these difficulties, fate dealt her yet another emotional blow. It was discovered that Rohan, the father of Lauryn's 3 children, was secretly married to another woman all this while. He claimed they had separated, but Rohan never legally divorced her. This crushed Lauryn, triggering feelings of betrayal and heartbreak from her previous relationship with Wyclef, drastically affecting her mental health and creative spirit. She was devastated and needed to find peace and understanding. She turned to spirituality, but something wasn't right. Lauryn suddenly fired her management team and exiled herself to be mentored by a man called Brother Anthony. Those close to Lauryn believed Brother Anthony was more a cult leader than a spiritual guide, and it bothered them. Lauryn was making very questionable decisions. She was showing up late to her shows, sometimes canceling and disappointing her fans. Her behavior gravely affected her public image, pitting those who supported her self-discovery journey against those who didn't. However, in the media, there was no good to be said about her involvement with Brother Anthony. However, her newfound path took precedence over her attempt at a career comeback between 2004 to 2009. There were even efforts made to reunite the Fugees, but they were futile. Pras and Wyclef claimed Lauryn's erratic behavior and tardiness at work made it impossible for them to work together. She continues to make random appearances now and again, but she never returned to the spotlight of her early career. And that's a wrap for today's video. What do you think about Lauryn Hill's disappearance? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and share. And if you found this interesting, check out our story on Missy Elliott. Till the next one, thanks for watching.